Everyone thinks about Napa when they think about California wine. It's the go-to, the obvious choice.
But what if we tell you that your favorite winemaker probably is coming to Sonoma on their day off?
It's less pretentious with less crowds. Kind of sounds like our style, right?
Totally.
On the agenda today, see the best food, wineries, and sites Sonoma has to offer, and figure out if it's worth it as much as the locals say it is.
And even though we name our dog Napa, we try not to be biased. Don't worry, Napa. We'll always love you. So in Sonoma, it's not everything about wine. We also need coffee because it's 8 in the morning. So let's get some pastries. And so our discovery mission begins here at Basque Boulangerie Cafe, which opened at 7 a.m. sharp. If good coffee is your thing, this is a place to be. No frills, just great espresso and a light breakfast, which is our style these days.
We came here for the pastries and the coffee, but on the menu I saw something called ricotta pesto toast. Oh my gosh, so simple, but so good. Ricotta, pesto, tomato, all on some homemade bread. And I don't know why I never thought of making this myself at home before. This is delicious. We decided to kill some time while the winery's open and explore a little bit of downtown Sonoma. And this place is charming. Right now we're in Plaza Park, and a lot of people might just drive right past this place, but if you really pay attention, there's some pretty cool buildings here. Downtown Sonoma feels like it's been plucked straight out of a movie. No surprise really, since this town dates back to 1835. These buildings were part of California's northernmost mission. In fact, this entire plaza is the last of its kind in California. It was planned out in the 19th century by General Vallejo. You'd think he designed it with a Wes Anderson film in mind, but no, it was all part of his grand vision for Sonoma, which conveniently inspired us to film our own experimental project today. You know, just to see how much symmetry we could cram into the intro of this video.
We wandered through Sonoma Plaza and eventually get spit out to some large building with 7 flags flying above. I understand some of these. The American flag, of course. One of Mexico, obvious. But the Russian flag? And a second Mexican flag? It turns out there's a reason why there's the 7 flags over there. So it's like the different empires that they were over here in California or in Sonoma County, including the Russian Empire. It was, and the Mexican Empire, and then the Mexican Republic. So it turns out they're right. And that's why there's a reason why those 7 flags are over there.
We didn't come here for flags, although maybe Martín did. I don't know, he really loves proving to me how many flags he knows. Anyway, we're here for something else, wine, and Sonoma's got a lot of it. Sonoma County is California's largest wine producer. It's known for its rich soils, ocean breezes, cool nights, plus they have more soil types than all of France and over 425 wineries. Here you'll find more than 60 grape varieties growing, but there are 6 wines that dominate: Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Cabernet Sauvignon, Zinfandel, Merlot, and Sauvignon Blanc. First stop of the day, Bartholomew Estate Winery, which is located within Bartholomew Park, and we've never seen a winery like this one before.
Bartholomew Park is public access, so this is a non-profit. The estate winery, everything goes to the park. So you feel better about drinking more wine and sending some home, doing for the greater good of the park.
Yeah.
Amazing. Zach has been in the industry for 26 years and is a Sonoma local. He starts us off with 2 whites. First, a 2022 State Sauvignon Blanc, which give us a bright acidity without the grassy notes. Then their Marsanne-Roussanne blend, which has a nice weight and viscosity that makes this the perfect white wine for red wine drinkers. That's good.
There's this huge debate, Napa versus Sonoma. Why should people come to Sonoma to drink their wine?
So we drink each other's wine, and myself being born and raised here, I like to venture on the other side, the dark side, and they'll say the same thing in Napa.
Yeah.
I promise. But we do enjoy each other, and sometimes the, you know, kind of the racy two-highway back and forth in Napa gets a little busy. There's nothing wrong with that. but you get over on our side and Sonoma, I also call it slow Noma.
Ah,
and
it
a
feels
little bit more
like
tranquil.
that. Yeah.
And you can take a little breath and it doesn't have to feel force-fed.
Martín, you freaking killed it with this one.
I think it's an amazing one because also does not only has good wine, but also has a lot of trails over here for good walks.
And it's a Saturday morning at 11 a.m. during high season. Actually, they just harvested their Sauvignon Blanc a couple days ago.
That's right.
And it is peace and quiet here under these beautiful trees.
So they have two wine tasting costs. One is for $45. That includes 2 whites, 2 reds, and 1 rosé. And the other one that has only reds, it's $55 per person. Right now it's a nice, beautiful summer day, so I ordered the one that is $45. That includes the white and the red ones.
They're so kind here. The staff is amazing, and honestly, I just want to go explore around here a little bit more. I know Napa sure does too, right? Yeah. The horses keep passing by. What a great place. We could have just spent all day here.
That's right, but we have another places to explore.
True. Well, it's not just all wineries in Sonoma. There's actually quite a few things to see, so we decided to stop off here.
This is La Misión de San Francisco Solano, and it's so beautiful.
Not only is this place super important for history, but I'm pretty sure that when my sister did her 4th grade mission project here in California, that she had this one.
That's something that amazed me whenever you told me, whenever they teach you over here in school, history about California, it's very important, the missions.
Yeah, it's true. Well, let's go take a look inside.
Vamos. An amazing plaque over here, and actually they say something about the commandant, el comandante Mariano Guadalupe Vallejo. And this is amazing because if you see a picture of the original flag of California, whenever it looks more like a pig than it looks to a bird. So over here is beautiful because it looks like that.
Oh, mi amor, you know more about my culture than I do.
Well, before it was California, it was Mexico, so yeah, I like this. The mission was super cool. It was only $3 and also gives you access to 2 other places. It was the house and also the ranch of the commander Mariano Guadalupe Vallejo. So we're not going over there. We actually right now in the Barracks de Solano. This is the place where it was like drawn for the first time and also raised the flag of California, the one that I told you that it looks like a pig, but right now it's a bear. I never imagined it will be here, but it's a nice place. And this one, the Barracas, is free to enter.
Personally, I am starving and I'm super excited because just half a block from here is our lunch plans. We're going to the Girl and the Fig, and we stocked the menu before and it looks really freaking good.
This place is an absolute must on every local Sonoman's list. It's French country fare in the heart of wine country, and with food like this, it's no wonder this town has a reputation for being the happiest place in California. By the way, if you like what we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos that help you travel deeper and find hidden gems and must-see spots around the world. And if you want to support our adventures, you can even buy us a coffee with the link in the description. But enough talking, let's get to eating.
There's so many things that we need to come back to try, but to start us off, I got this adorable lavender mojito. They have a great cocktail menu here. This one's non-alcoholic, and they have a few other options as well. Martín got this gorgeous big Negroni. He's a Negroni guy, and he lit up when he saw this on the menu. Negroni, yeah. He lit up when he saw this on the menu. But check this out. As our appetizer, look at these beautiful heirloom tomatoes with watermelon and feta on a hot day like today. This sounds refreshing. For our main course, we went for the duck confit. That's what Martín got, and I'm getting this shrimp roll, which sounds really good on a hot day like today. I don't know, guys. Sonoma is really impressive so far.
Incredible. incredible. I really encourage everybody that comes over here to Sonoma to come to this restaurant. This is not paid. I really like it.
And mine is also fantastic. The bread on this, it's so good. It is fresh, and some shrimp on a hot day is really freaking good. How did he get up there? I think it's pooping. I see little things of poop rolling on the ground. Well, we made it to Larson's.
That's right, and this one is very popular because they have 3 labs. Right now, unfortunately, because it's very hot, they are not outside, but everybody knows them because of that.
They even have a wine, I think, called the 3 Lab
That
Cab.
is correct, that is correct.
That's awesome. One of the beauties of how we organized today's video is that everything was only like a 10-minute drive away from each other, but actually, the thing that blew my mind to learn is that the Sonoma Valley is 5 times the size of Napa, you told me.
Yeah, exactly.
And not this Napa.
No, not this.
The Valley of Napa.
Exactly. So it's different whenever it's like, I'm going to Sonoma, you have to ask if it's the town or the valley, because the valley is huge.
Yeah, but it's been so laid back. The places we chose were so amazing. I think that I'm gonna go give a try at the, what do we call that? The cornhole?
Yeah.
I have a little bit of PTSD from our Carnival cruise ship days leaving that game, but
Yeah.
I think I'm ready. And by the way, guys, we got these new mics a couple of weeks ago. Let us know if you like them, because today we've been playing around with so many shots and having a ton of fun. And we feel like undercover agents. We're all mic'd up under here. You guys don't even see.
We feel like sting operation, you know? Over here. It's very interesting because she was saying about the Pinot Noir is very good for this area. Why? Because in the morning you have this little mist, then later on in the afternoon it's sunny, and then you have the winds, and later on at almost at night. So that's what it gives Pinot Noir over here a very good taste. The wines here are great, the atmosphere is incredible, and the tasting starts at $35. We highly recommend Larson's, but there is one last person we need to talk to in Sonoma, and that is Big Head Brian, as his co-workers call him.
So I've been here 5 years. We're owned by the Larson family. And if you notice on my shirt, these are actually mailboxes for the yellow house across the street where the family used to live. So, yeah.
There's so much. I feel like this winery is very sentimental.
Yes.
You know, I noticed that with the dog, the 3 Lab Cab.
Yes.
I love that logo.
And we are family oriented. We actually focus on families. You could bring your kids here. It's a great spot for that.
Start them young.
Also dogs. You brought your dog today, which is a good thing. And obviously our wine. In the early 1900s to the 1950s, we were a horse race training facility. A famous horse by the name of Seabiscuit trained here
Hey,
as
I know
well, by
that one.
one of the Millerick brothers. But Tom started growing grapes out here in the late 70s. About 4 acres of Chardonnay started with. Our motto is we drink what we can and we sell the rest. It's actually on all our bottles and on our barn on over here where we have our barrel room.
Now, you always hear about this rivalry between Napa and Sonoma, and you know, people say Napa's too stuffy. People say here is more local. What's your opinion on that?
Well, I won't disagree. No,
Tell it how it is.
There are great wineries in Napa, of course. You know, there are a lot of bigger ones. They actually, you know, were one of some of the first wineries in you know, here in California, the Mondavis and all those families. They did a great job. I believe there's over 900 between both areas. Sonoma's a little bit more laid back, for sure.
This place was amazing, and we're very surprised about everything that you can do in Sonoma in one day.
Honestly, I think we have a lot more to explore if we really want to see the rest of the valley, but what I've learned today is that Sonoma's its own thing. It's not trying to be Napa, it doesn't need to be, and we don't need to pit the two against each other. Both are wonderful.
Don't try to compare it, just enjoy it.
Right now we're in the middle of our big West Coast road trip. We've been to Oregon, Canada, and now we're cruising our way through California. We've left a video over to the side for you guys to continue watching our adventures. So long,
Travel well.
and make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!